Do you ever wake up in the morning and just think to yourself, "What's up, bro?" Don't worry, I hate myself as much as you do. Okay, I got discouraged really bad the last couple of days to a week or so. Whew. It's windy, I'm not crying. And it's really starting to add up, specifically with my YouTube channel and my programming and most of the things in my life. I've been getting discouraged because I haven't fully formed an idea. I have this problem where I can't quite see my goals, I can't quite 100% see what I want to do or I want to make. And what I mean by that is, have you ever been able to picture your goal or picture the end point of what you want to work on, or just the next level that you want to get to? And you can like almost picture it. Like it's like you're looking at it through a fog window. You know what it is, and you can like, you got like 90% of the image. But that last 10% is like the part that like holds it all together, like the cohesiveness of the whole idea. So as an example, let's take this YouTube channel. For the longest time, I want to do things that I want to do. And that is talk about my programming, my advice videos, but I want to marry those ideas together in a cohesive way, and I can see the idea, I can see it, but it's behind a foggy pane window. But last night I figured that out. And quick sidebar, I have never gone down this hill on a skateboard because my small one was way too small. I think I'm gonna try it with the big one right now. I'm either gonna die or I'm gonna live and put this on Fail Army. Sort of hard on the skateboard. The other one would have crashed and burned, and now I'm rolling backwards. You see, my goal with this channel, more specifically these vlogs, so if you're watching one of my programming videos or a video where I talk about programming, it doesn't feel like a completely different type of video from an advice video. And I couldn't figure out how to make that happen. And I realized last night talking to my friend Amber, awesome conversation, very much helpful. Shout out. She's another ENFP for those of you who know what that means. And I realized the reason I wasn't doing this correctly was because I was looking at the wrong target. My goal was to provide cohesiveness through editing style and filming style so that they each watched like the same type of video. Meaning that even though they were different concepts or different type of topics, the videos felt similar because you would watch them, there'd be that 3-second funny thing at the beginning, the time-lapse time jump music thing for 10 seconds, and then just it was cut and edited so that they felt like they were the same video, but done by two different people because it was completely different topics. So what I mean by that is I was paying attention to the art style or the cookie cutter-ness of the videos. And you should still have that on a base for if you're trying to cohese anything, they should be similar things. Because even if I do 2 advice videos and one's sitting at a desk and the other one while I'm running a marathon, like they would just feel different because they're 2 polar opposites, even with the same topic. So it was a good starting point, but I was focused on the cookie cutter. I wasn't focused on the actual content itself. Or what I should say was the reason that my channel or my videos have been good. Not just because you guys have liked them the most, but because I was the happiest about those to put out. And I already know unanimously that I think my favorite style that you guys like is the advice style videos. And honestly, I feel like they're I wouldn't necessarily say the most fun to do. They're the easiest to do, but not in the least amount of effort way. Easy as in, I don't have to try. It just comes naturally to me. It's very comfortable feeling. Not that comfort is a good thing, as I've said before. I didn't feel like I wasn't being me when I was doing them. I felt the most like Eric. So then what's my point? What am I getting at? When I did a programming video, I focused on talking about programming. When I do an advice video, I focus on sharing my idea, perspective, and opinions with you guys in a way that not only helps you, but also liberates me in a way because I can talk about it. Or because I get to help you guys by passing stuff off that makes me feel good. Whereas when I do the programming video, they're fun to talk about, but I don't actually get that same feeling. I don't get the sense of I did something to help somebody today. Because at the end of the day, it's cool to learn about the specifics of what I do on my apps, but that's not gonna help you in your day-to-day life. At least it wasn't the way I was doing it, and that is my point. My channel has always grown and gotten the most positive reactions, and I've always felt the best doing the videos that help other people and that allow me to share those ideas in a way that help other people. This wind and this rain is kind of ridiculous at this point. Oh god. I should be looking where I'm riding. So once I realized this, I realized that the goals of each video change. Not video to video, but the overall goal of each video changes to one specific goal. And that is to impart some sort of opinion, idea, or perspective. I use that word all the time, but I give credit to Casey Neistat every time I use it. Is to take those and share them with you in a way that helps you, or helps me, or in a perfect world, both people. Then where does that leave my programming, skateboarding, or potentially gaming videos? Or maybe just anything else down the road I think I might want to work on? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Basically, the concept is these have to become vehicles for what I want to do. Meaning, if I want to talk about my programming as an example, I'm not going to sit there and explain the details of the application and what I'm working on specifically to you anymore, because it's boring. I think it's boring anyway, and it's not really what you guys come to see me for. You come to learn from me, or get something from me. So the plan also, I'm skateboarding around my Staples that I work at because I don't care. So if I talk about something I'm doing in programming that day, or I get frustrated because I'm stuck on something, I then use what I did or what I experienced that day through programming and tie it into some sort of advice or something that I can relate to just anybody, whether or not they know what programming is. And the skateboarding I can use as a vehicle for like transportation or showing that I'm having a good time in between things that I'm doing throughout the day in these vlogs. So it's no longer a 6-minute long vlog of just skateboarding. It's a vlog where I'm running through my day, giving you guys advice, and then skateboarding in between takes or as a transition from one place to the next. Or just to convey that I'm having a really fun time that day. Slacker 1, Slacker 2. Especially that one. Especially that one. Slacker number 3. So what does that mean for videos going forward? Well, so what that means for videos going forward is they'll feel a lot like this video right now that you're watching right now. Maybe a little bit more cool editing with the skateboard, or a couple more cool transitions, but the general point is most of these videos are going to be tailored toward talking to you about either something that's going on in my life that can in some way impart some knowledge or some benefits off to you, or they're going to be more like advice videos or storytime videos. I'm still going to incorporate programming in them, and I'm still going to occasionally incorporate gaming in them, story times in them, skateboarding in them, but I'm going to do them in a way that no longer becomes the main point. You're no longer going to be watching a video for my programming, or you're no longer going to be watching a video for my skateboarding, but there will be aspects of those things in these. And I'm going to use them to drive home the point of whatever it is I'm talking about that day. So in this vlog, I'm talking about...
I got discouraged.
Discouraged, that's what I was saying. So the point of today's video is discouragement. And I can tell you that if you are discouraged with anything, the key is to keep at it. Don't give up, because you know what? Even though I've posted a lot of videos in the last month or so, and most of the videos even if you guys like them, in the back of my head I wasn't as proud of them as I wanted to be, because I felt that lack of cohesion and that lack of, this is not really what I wanted, what I envisioned. It's not 100% my vision. So I was distressed about that. And the key is just keep trucking at it. Because at the end of the day, even if the videos weren't what I wanted 100%, they helped me get better at editing, helped me get better at filming, and because they were a constant point of my life, helped me think about the situation I was experiencing more. So if you're ever distressed, just think, you care about what this is, and you need to spend more time mentally processing it to figure out what it is. And sometimes you might need a good friend to help you out. Thank you, Amber. But I think that's enough for today's vlog. Love you guys. Oh, last thing, because most of these vlogs now are going to be more advice or more help to you, I really got to take dictation classes. They will probably be a bit longer.
Because if you're used to my channel, most of my advice videos are over 10 minutes and most of my non-advice videos are like 6 to 7 minutes. Just because when I talk, it tends to draw on. I'm gonna get better at that, but it tends to draw on. So be prepared for maybe like 10 to 12 minute videos, but hey, hopefully they help you out more. If you like this concept and you think what I'm saying makes some sense, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here, then you picked a weird video to start on, but subscribe because I'm gonna have a ton of awesome ones. Because it's more of what I want to tell you guys. It's less stress to create something insanely crazy that day. I don't feel like I have to one-up myself every day. I feel like I just have to be true to what I wanted to talk about. And I think that's really relieving, and it's gonna make doing a video a day much easier. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you tomorrow. And it doesn't have to make sense.
Damn, Daniel! I don't think so.